You're listening to the July 19th, 2020 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Welcome once again to our chatting space. Jumping right in, am I of the correct understanding that we have not yet had the huge announcement that will take us into phase 2, wherein the second lockdown will take place? People are getting a little confused by different information given out by many.
Firstly, we connect with each one who participates in these conversations of ours. We send you light and we send you love through to the core of your being. Into the depths of your hearts, we enter with your permission to offer you peace and comfort of mind and disposition.
Thank you. I'm sure many are more than happy to receive a bit of that.
Yes, Blossom, you are correct. The huge announcement has not yet occurred. You will have no doubt when it does due to its impact.
And no clue to be offered as to its subject?
Not one. It is not appropriate to do so. We are unable to spill the beans.
Okay, just to clarify, you're saying there'll be another global lockdown, and when this has taken place, after the huge announcement, we will know we're in phase 2.
This is correct.
Some want to know if the lockdown will be under the same guise as the last one.
Yes. Yet there will be other involvements. The announcement to come presently will send minds into a spin. The lockdown, after such a reveal, will leave souls more confused as to what is the truth and what is not.
To be honest, I think a lot of folk have given up on trying to know what is what. There's so much out there, it feels sometimes as if the entire world has lost the plot.
It must be this way. It is the way of your people. Some are seekers of divine knowing, whilst others choose to jump in on the bandwagon purely for amusement. Whilst another category of so-called humans deliberately put out falsities in order to do what they intended, confuse and diffuse souls from the truth. You will know that which is necessary when it is necessary for you to do so. Believe us when we say, no one of the light is purposefully playing with you in order to keep you in the dark. Yet we would say, those of the dark are purposefully playing with you in order to keep you out of the light. Or so they think. The good news is, dearest ones, that which is taking place, that is to be kept top secret at this time for many, many reasons, is progressing as planned. There have been hitches, yet they have been recovered. When you are told of all that is taking place, your jaws will drop open and you will state, no wonder we had to wait so long. For that which is underway outdoes anything ever which has taken place anywhere ever. So, whilst you continue to knit your tea cozies, we suggest it be profitable for your beings to feel the immense light pouring into your planet. Speak with the angelic realms and all other realms of the highest light and welcome them into your space. Discuss in your minds with them your plans for the new world that is coming and choices you will make in your newfound freedom.
Nice. I personally find it difficult to imagine what this will be like. We know of this world that we've lived in. And when we say we dream of another, we imagine it to be free of all things that are not suited to the highest level for a human being. Yet I find it hard to do so when we don't know exactly what it'll be like.
Is it not so that many during the times of isolation discovered what they do or do not like? Have many not been searching their souls and recognizing that which gives them joy? That which makes them feel happy?
Apparently so. Yet then, many have had to go back to the grind or have lost their business. So all that went out the window pretty quickly.
Imagine a world, then, when one will do that which brings them joy, that which makes them laugh, not just on a weekend break, yet in every waking moment. When the darkness has completely dissolved, that in itself shall bring out the greatest change. Already, are you not seeing changes upon your planet within nature? Imagine when all dark is gone. Feel the beauty. Experience within your beings now lightness of everything, within everything. When, too, your financial systems have broken into fragmented pieces and swept up and discarded, and new ones are put into place, where the rich cannot get richer and the poor cannot get poorer, for each soul will have their God-given right to live in abundance. When equality for all will mean equality for all. Do you see? With new systems in place, there will not be the scenario of others being in control of that which you are allowed to do or to be. You, the essence of love that you are, shall shine out of every pore of your skin. Jealousy, hatred, greed, and all things of lower vibrational levels of this kind shall not abide, for they cannot reside in the higher frequency that you are moving into.
My heart is literally pounding as you're bringing this through.
Because, Blossom, you are feeling the energy of our truth. This is what we mean when we say that all this that you are experiencing now is the end of the dark days upon planet Earth.
A question. It can all get so confusing. Is it not then that those who choose to move into a higher vibration will do so, yet still be on planet Earth? And those who choose not to will remain in the lower vibration until they're ready to cross the bridge, yet still be on planet Earth?
This is so.
So then it isn't the end of the dark days on planet Earth, if you see what I mean?
The darkness reached a peak of inhumanity beyond any thought that love in a higher vibration could possibly conceive. The more one sank into the pits of selfishness, the more they discovered that they could thrive by concocting deeper atrocities to feed their needs. Like many addictions that take hold, one found they did not have the strength to escape. We would care to elaborate. Not all who may be pulled up for moving over to the dark side knew what was happening to them until it was too late. Many, many, many were lured into false promises and swept up with the hype of fame and all that goes with that. The use of very strong drugs that offered so much, and we choose to use the word drugs here out of appropriate wording for many reasons, were administered, perhaps under a guise of something else, and were instantly addictive, and still are. It can be compared to other addictions from the point of view that once hooked, one will literally sell their soul in order to get their next fix.
Far out. When you brought the word sell their soul through, my heart jumped with that energy.
Yet, this is what we are trying to portray, Blossom, to you and each one. Not all that you are going to hear of regarding names of those in high places went into that which they must account for willingly. Many unwittingly, unknowingly, fell for the trap, or they had to comply to demands from the dark ones in order to save family members from being removed or tortured. The ways of darkness, once it takes hold, has no boundaries when it comes to receiving their needs. So it is that we suggest to you that forgiveness must be offered to souls that have reached the lowest of the very lowest. Keep in mind that not one soul, not one, dearest souls, ever truly wanted to go there.
Wow. That's a bit of a humdinger of a statement.
Consider this experiment of a world of duality that you live in. Let us allow you to think about it for a while. Yet let us put this to you. How many souls chose to wander down the darker path due to playing their parts, so that one could know the vast differences of the duality between love and hate, peace and war, etc. As we have spoken of before, consider the possibility, perhaps, of one of great light sacrificing their light and entering into this world to follow a path of the greatest public darkness in order to present to others that which would stir and awaken within each one their truth. Yes, we know you know that all is as it should be, and all is not as it seems.
To get back to sell their souls, I truly don't understand how that's done.
It cannot literally be done. Yet, when enticing and promises are made, and often fulfilled by one agreeing to fall into the ways and practices of the darkness, and that which is required of a soul, in exchange for, quite simply, glory and fame, it is a darkness of mind that we do not particularly wish to delve into, as we like to encourage and uplift, not depress and sadden. We will say that intensely heavy ceremonies take place in order for one to do so, and to recover from such a state of being goes into much detailed and complex, what do we say lightly, rehab.
Goodness, chaps, so much that we have no idea about. Blows one's mind.
So for now, as we close, let us blow the breezes of our support and love around and into each one. We encourage you to hold fast in your feelings of truth, to continue to do the best you can in these times. And by that we mean breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. As you say, I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am.
Tickety-boo. Thank you so very much. In gratitude, in loving service, I am. When reading back later, I realised I never got round to answering my question about the end of darkness on the planet. Maybe next time.